A value is 10 Gauss, roughly. On the other hand, if you go for nitrogen, okay, the values would be different. A proton, again, you may get 2.5 Gauss, 3.5 Gauss. So maximum you could reach to a point of 10, maximum. The range is that. But in case of nitrogen, bigger nuclei, I equal to 1 instead of half. Okay, and that value goes up to 40. So it starts from 10, it can move up to 40. So there are a lot of, I think, intriguing factors to understand this thing. So how you get the A information? Now, if you look at the energy for each state, there are 4 states. Very simple. Energy would be in each state G beta MSH. G beta MSH means that is the original state, which is actually developing out of the MS level. So G beta MSH, so it is minus MS, so minus half G beta H, plus A and MS into MI. That means what extent MS and MI they are interacting by virtue of their molecular structural form. As I said in the beginning, electronic structure is a reflection of the molecular structure. So in the beginning, you need to figure it out what is the molecular structure. So you need to have the crystal structure of the molecule. Once you have the structure of the molecules, then you can think in a better way to understand the electronic structural aspect. So that's why I said A, MS into MI. So if you look at that A, MS and MI is minus half plus half. So this is minus 1/4, right? And then similarly for this one, the first part is the electronic part, second part is your interaction part. And similarly for this step, similarly for this step. So essentially what will happen, A, B, C, D. Now you are getting 2 lines, one out of A to D, other out of B to C, right? Okay, now if we get the first line, that means D minus A. D minus A means I'm talking about this high energy and that this is a lower energy, right? D minus A, then you put all these things in a sequential fashion and you will be getting G beta H plus half A, right? And the second line, again, if you go over here, second line is this one, right? And this one by maintaining that delta Mi equal to 0. And this one, this is the energy for B. This is the energy for C. So C minus B. So minus this thing. That means this will be minus. And then you see it. Sorry. Yeah. Now you see it C minus B. Again, this same energy. There is some problem. But the thing is G beta H and this half A, minus half A. So this is line 1. This is line 2. The line 1 minus line 2, what is happening? This is G beta H half A minus line 2 G beta H minus half, that means plus. So this G beta minus cancelled, and this is half A and this is minus plus another half A. So essentially you are getting A. That means the difference in magnetic field, that means this is the H. If I consider this is one H at this point, this is another H at this point, and this difference, that tells you, say here it is 3000, here it is 3020, right, in terms of Gauss, and then the difference is 20 Gauss. So these 20 Gauss is essentially your hyperfine coupling constant for this 1H. Okay. Now remember, I told you must recollect that the range of A for a particular atom or interaction, which varies from one compound to another compound, right? And that's why it's not a fixed number 2 or 2.5 or 3 for proton. It varies, it can go up to 10. And for nitrogen, it can go up to 40, even 50. Okay, because it depends on how they are being linked to the actual molecule. This is not the actual molecule. This I am considering one atom only. But in a molecule, once you consider that proton, okay, So that then you have to figure it out how that proton is being attached to which particular atom, and what is the geometry of that molecule, what kind of other molecular distortion, molecular constant comes into the picture, which polarize the electronic interactions. So that's why I said that electronic structural aspect is heavily dependent on the molecular structural aspect. But nevertheless, whatever we say, that if you have multiple lines, then the separation between the two lines, if it is isotropic in nature, isotropic means all the lines what you are getting, they're equispaced. Say for two lines, there is no question of second A, but if you have three lines, then you can have another A over here. And then for fourth line, you can have another. And similarly, you can have many A's. Now, what happens if there is no secondary interactions, if there is no tertiary electronic interaction in the molecule, then for one splitted EPR spectrum, all A's would be identical. That means one A can represent the rest of the A's. So you need not to do the calculation for each and every A. But if there are secondary interaction or tertiary interactions, then you need to figure it out, A1, A2, A3, A4, and you will be seeing by yourself that all A's are not same. Okay, it depends on variety of factors. But it is clear that one could easily calculate the A or hyperfine constant for a particular molecule or atom in a particular situation, coordination situation, or in a bare naked situation. Okay. Now, if you have a molecule, now we are coming back to a molecule where one particular atom is attached to the other atoms, okay, and then you will have more than one number of effective eye containing setup. Then how many lines you could anticipate, at least theoretically. Practically, it depends on various factors. So there is a simple equation, the number of lines for an equivalent situation where all atoms are equivalent, the 2ni plus 1. That means if you have the three equivalent center, I'm talking about the hyperfine or super hyperfine situation, that the electron is associated with one particular atom, and that atom is linked to the three equivalent center, for example, and each equivalent center having, say, half spin. That means if they are not equivalent, then we cannot consider n equal to 3. If all three are equivalent, then we are entitled to consider n equal to 3. Then 2 into 3 into half plus 1 equal to 4 lines. We will be getting 4 lines. But if it happens like that, that out of three nuclei, the 2 are identical, 1 is non-equivalent. Identical in the sense equivalent, other is non-equivalent. So there is an option. Option is then you have to consider 2ni plus 1 into 2mi plus 1 into 2xi plus 1. That means if out of 3, 2 are equivalent, 1 is not equivalent, then you consider 2 into 2 into 1. Let us consider 1, I equal to plus 1.